All right, so really quickly, I'm just going to be showing you guys a demo for a project I've been working on. It's called Jarvis. It's meant to be like a computer assistant that helps with people learning Linux and just with their system getting a little bit more integrated and just helping them learn a little bit more about, Linux and about the computer that they're using themselves, while also making it a lot easier to do a lot of those like big changes and customizations that Linux users tend to use, while having just like a fun tool. So let's just start with it. Hey Jarvis. How are you doing today?
I'm here and ready to assist you, though I'm just a line of text. How may I help you today?
So you can see it is fully capable of doing initial responses. It can really respond to anything. You can ask it a question, even if it's an opinionated question, and it will just kind of say, "Hey, can't really give you an opinion, but I can still give you, direct you in the right direction." So if you ask something like, "Hey Jarvis, it's going to be really cold tomorrow. Do you think I should wear a coat?"
Indeed, it would be prudent to dress warmly. A coat would certainly help to keep you comfortable in the chilly weather.
See, okay, so in this case, um, I am I'm asking it something basic. You could probably ask Siri and it would give you the same response, right? So, what if I asked it something a little bit more complicated, something that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get a response out of Siri for? What if I asked it like, "Hey Jarvis, who would win in a 1v1 basketball match, Iron Man or the Joker?" And like I said, most of the stuff is local, so its information is taken from like a local database, and it does pull from the internet if it has to. So
While Iron Man and the Joker are fictional characters, any comparison would be purely speculative and based on their portrayed abilities in comics or movies. Iron Man, with his advanced suit, might have superior strength and agility, whereas the Joker's unpredictability and chaotic nature could give him an edge in strategy. However, in reality, basketball is a sport that requires physical skill, strategy, and teamwork, and no character could compete fairly in a real game. For a more grounded discussion, you might consider comparing professional basketball players with similar skill sets or analyzing how each character's traits could metaphorically translate to basketball strategies. If you're
And if it decides to go on, sometimes I've got it sort of rambles a little bit. You can just cancel that motherfucker. There's a keybind to cancel it there. So next thing that we're going to talk about here is its capability to do screenshots. So hey Jarvis, take a screenshot.
screenshot saved to your pictures folder.
So if I go here and I open up my pictures folder, there is now a screenshot down here. If I open it up with the image viewer that you can see, and it is exactly what I'm seeing down here, and this is my top monitor. So it just takes a screenshot for me without really needing any sort of intervention, as well as being able to do this as well. So hey Jarvis, write this down.
I'm listening. Say Jarvis, stop listening when you're done.
So now it's going to listen to what I'm saying, and it's going to dictate what I'm saying into a text file. That's going to timestamp and mark with the correct date into a folder called Notes in the Jarvis Universal folder that I've got made here. And once I decide to say the keyword or the key phrase that I've made, which is stop listening,
Done. I've written one line to your note.
it will stop listening entirely, and you can open up the note and you can read it here. It is the exact same thing that I said. The dictation is almost to a T. It is extremely accurate. Another feature that I've got for the application is that I've got it capable of opening up any application that you've got on your computer, as well as any game that you've got installed on Steam. So I could say, hey Jarvis, open Spotify,
Opening Spotify.
and it will open Spotify there. Or I could go, hey Jarvis, search for different Spotify clients.
Searching for different Spotify clients.
I can even have it do like a web search for me if I wanted to search something up. But the main function or capability of this software, the main reason why it exists, is, like I said, a tool to help people early. So when people are trying to learn Linux or trying to learn their operating system or trying to learn their computer, even elderly people, I want this tool to be there so that if something's going wrong or they don't know what to do, they can ask it, have it get information back to them to tell them what it can do to fix this, or have it be fixed for them. So in the case of Linux right now, I've got this capability. Hey Jarvis, help me fix this. Give it one moment. Oh, I can do this. Hold on. Hey Jarvis. Hey Jarvis. Help me fix this.
What seems to be the problem?
I would like my terminal opacity to be around 15% lower. So it'll open up a Claude activity and it will tell me that I'm now using Claude CLI, and it will start to make changes, and you'll see in a moment it will refresh the config, and it should make the change without needing any sort of intervention. It'll just do it for me. And there's a bunch of safety measures put in place to make sure that nothing happens, that it doesn't do anything it shouldn't do. There's a lot of things I made specifically so that it stops you from doing things that would harm the software, or that would harm the direct, actual device.
I lowered the opacity by 15% across all 3 terminal configs. Alacrity went from 0.45 to 0.30, Kitty from 0.45 to 0.30,
and you can see that it finished it there, and it did reload the config. We can see that it's changed there as well. I can notice that it's changed. And if you do want to know what you've done and what has been made, if you don't catch the actual thing that it says, or if you want to make it go away and it starts to create bugs, go to your changes, go into your text document right here. You can open up with NeoVim, and you can see exactly right here what has been changed. And on top of that, because it's still using Claude CLI, you can actually just go into your normal directory and then just go Claude -- resume. And now I've done some stuff through here as well, but anything that says requested interrupted by user for tool use that's this tool. So you can open this up and it will tell you exactly what it did to know what it needs to do to fix it. So actually, I think I clicked the wrong one, which is my fault. Sorry. But it tells you exactly what it needs to know, or what it did, so that you can know what needs to be changed, or what needs to go, or what needs to be affected. Or if you want, you can continue on from that Claude prompt. So if you want to continue based off of what you asked, and you want to change things, or you want to edit things, you can go straight into Claude from what you asked it and continue on from that prompt. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's definitely not fully functional yet. We're getting to a point where most of the functions are working 90%, but there's a lot of stuff that I'd still like to get working. So everything that I've said up to this point is the intended purpose. Some things are not functional, some things are. But if you guys are interested at all, let me know, and maybe I can just dump more time into this project. But currently at this point, I just think it's fun. I thought you guys might want to check it out. But yeah, peace, man.